Good morning. I'm off to sort of a late start for a day that's going to be as hot as it is. I'm going to try to finish what I almost finished yesterday, which was mulching everything that faces the road. That's what I call landscape zone 3. I broke up our entire property into zones last year. And what I try to do is if I'm working on a zone to not get distracted and go somewhere else. Oh, I really should have backed in. Oh well, there'll be a couple extra steps. Not that big of a deal. To not get distracted and work on something else until my first objective was done. So everything that faces the street is zone 3. That means all along the wall and then both sides of the entrance to our driveway. Yesterday, I got most of it mulched. I ran out of time and I ran out of light and I really ran out of energy because it was so dang hot and humid. So I'm gonna finish that up. I also got some, what do you call those? Pruners, so that I can tidy up the lavender just a little bit on the one side that I've never pruned. I really need to wait until after it blooms. So after the season for lavender, because I've noticed that there are already buds on it, so I don't want to cut off any potential blooms. But I'm gonna wait until the whole thing is done to really shape it. I was kind of doing an experiment last year. I was seeing, would it be better to go to the trouble to prune the lavender, and it's no contest. It's definitely better to have it pruned. So hopefully I can make up for the neglect of the one side, and everything will look nice and tidy by the end of the season. But first things first, I've got to unload a bunch of the mulch out of the truck and into that one bed that I didn't get to yesterday. It's gonna be a little harder than it was yesterday because we had an incredible storm last night. Lightning, thunder, wind, it was wild. So that mulch is kind of wet. It was already pretty moist from just the heat and the humidity. Now it's gonna be a little heavier, but thankfully I don't have a huge amount of space to mulch. I should be able to finish that fairly quickly without too much trouble. Mulch is done. Let's see if we can't clean up this lavender a little bit. I actually don't see too many buds. I still don't want to damage it. That 5 minutes or 10 minutes of work pruning these really made a big difference. And now I need to get all this mess into the wheelbarrow. As you can see, the sun's coming out and I'm losing my mild morning weather to work in. But there's one more thing I need to do before I quit. Zone 3 is maintained for the moment. This is pretty much maintained for the month of May, and I'm happy with it. Come on. So, change of plans. I just looked at the forecast for like the next 10 days, and everything's gonna be in the low 60s, high 50s for the next 10 days, except for today. So there's no reason for me to do outside chores in the heat when we have an opportunity to go to the beach for the first time this year. So I'm putting the kids in the car. I only have Eli and Essie. Everybody else is out of town. We're doing a spontaneous beach day. Let's see if we can pull it off.